5,140 pounds. This is a new floor plan at the time of this filming from Rockwood, the 2507S. But I can already promise you this is going to be on next year's bestseller list, because this is one of the best executed Murphy bed couples campers I've ever seen. They straight up knock this out of the park. And as we go through this video, if you see things you like and you'd like to see what the price tag is on her, if you want to know the hard links and tank capacities and stuff, I leave you a link down here. It says check for price and availability. It should have all that stuff available for you. And man, this is a good one. So what's cool is this is about a 25-foot box. And what's cool though is with that Murphy bed, you're getting a big living room without the need to tack on an extra 10 feet for a bedroom. If this had a full front bedroom on it, it'd be like 32-foot trailer. But they are able to condense this down into something that is shorter, lighter, and significantly less money with less construction and easier to tow down the road. There's some optional stuff present in this video. The one that we have in stock could look a little different. For instance, we put a power awning with full LED light strip on this. The awesome powerful tongue jack. The oyster skin color, as they call it. I like to call it vanilla cream, but I think that's because I like the taste of vanilla cream better than oysters. Oysters aren't bad. Vanilla cream just tastes better. Anyway, moving on. I love the little milk chocolate accents too. I think I just got a sweet tooth. Rockwood was the very first to devise a way to give you pass-through front storage. This is your big power cord, by the way. I left it here for scope and scale. In a Murphy bed model, most manufacturers have not yet figured out how to do that. Rockwood also is heavier into lamination than a lot of brands. They've also done a great job in a small camper of giving you good outside storage with just a classic Forest River callback by putting storage access on the outside of the slide out. It's not a new concept by any stretch. Forest River's done this for years. It's just that it still works so well, but so many brands don't do it. And I think it's because most salesmen, they only show you the other side of the trailer. They don't actually walk you over here where I'm at to point stuff out. So they don't spend money where a salesman's not going to show it. But Rockwood doesn't care about that. They care about the actual end owner, and this is useful, functional space. This little spot right here, I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, the way that goes up in there, this is perfect for like fishing poles or something like that. That's a nice, easy, tall compartment. And you'll see where that, shares space on the inside. So it's not like wasted space or anything. This is the back side of your U-dinette. And I've always said, if you want to kind of get a better idea of how something's built, you got to get up in the guts of the trailer. And you can see right here, we've got the double-sided, all aluminum skeleton and structure around this thing. Rockwood has recently, at the time of this filming, changed one major point of their construction, but there's absolutely nothing that scares me about it. They have moved away from going to a vacuum laminated floor to a plywood decked with aluminum framework floor. That allowed them to, what they found is they actually weren't saving weight, they were only increasing cost. And structurally, neither is better than the other. So why not save a little money and not increase the weight? And they were able to then offset and shift that money to other things, mostly what you'll see on the inside. Something I do want to point out, when you look up on the roof of a Rockwood, they have the bigger bath fan, and they include the fan cover right from the factory level. It's not hard. It's between 50 to 75 bucks to install one of those aftermarket, but now you don't have to. You know, that's just another little example of how Rockwoods are just turnkey, hit the road, rock and roll. Rockwood and roll, maybe? I don't know. Now I want to roll. Now I'm hungry again. Too much food talk. Anyway, awning. Maximum size. They cannot put a longer awning on this sucker. And some people have criticized Rockwood for having a little bit of a blocky profile. It's necessary to have the awesome Murphy bed that they have. But the benefit to that is also that you can have, because it doesn't have a really aggressive nose sweep, you can have more awning space. And between you, me, and the entire internet, so that it's not a secret, that bullet nose on a travel trailer does not significantly help your towing miles per gallon. It's just in your head, okay? It's like eating peas. It's just in your head. So they went with a larger outside kitchen. A lot of the Ultralite business uses what I call a low profile outside kitchen, which has its own benefits, but in this floor plan, this is purely beneficial. Now, they've also done away with wooden countertops so that you don't have to worry about humidity and moisture seeping into it and causing swelling. they've got this really just awesome little swing out cooktop here, and it's on its own little strut, so the wind can't pull it shut. You really, I mean, you got to really tell it where to go. And the bigger outside kitchen allows for a bigger refrigerator. Now, they could have easily stopped the power awning right here, and in good conscience said, yep, the awning goes out to here, and then you're under the outside kitchen, because this door is going to act as a cover. But they didn't. They made it 100% awning coverage, because you're not always going to have the outside kitchen door open every single time. So you get to choose that, but you always get good coverage with it. And there are little outlets down there. Perfect little outside phone charger station, little appliance center, and good cabinet space in here. Even outside in this Ultralite outside kitchen, you still have all hardwood cabinet doors and inserts. You have you know, screwed together cabinetry, not stapled. You just have better stuff here. Now, right next to that, not a coincidence, under the middle of this awesome power awning with LED lighting is an outside TV center. The TV that comes in the living room dismounts. The whole swing arm mounts out here. And that is your grilling station. So you have a cooktop. We will generally include a full RVQ grill with our Rockwoods. Not every time, usually. If we're running short on inventory, we'll call Rockwood and say, whatever you got in stock, get it to us ASAP, you know? What do we got here? Good aluminum wheels. Oh, their suspension. I almost skipped right over that. You're looking at $1,000 more hard parts cost right here in their suspension system as compared to any other trailer. Rockwood uses not just torsion rubber ride axles, but independent torsion suspension. Each wheel moves independently. To give you guys an idea, the only other major manufacturer doing this is an Airstream. This is a hands down, unparalleled, best-in-class feature right here. It means this thing is going to turn better, it handles better on the road. It also soaks up more of the kinetic shocks and jolts from the road so that the structure and fasteners of your trailer don't have to do that. That's why Rockwoods help or partially last longer. Windows are all tinted for privacy, keeps the interior cooler as well. They've gone to a friction door, so you can see that it catches itself. You know, you don't have to worry about flinging the door open, the wind catching it, and slamming into the side of your trailer or anything silly like that. And who doesn't like a bigger handle to get yourselves in? Stepping inside. There's lots of good here, and my battery is dying on me. I tell you, man, as many trailers as we have come in, I just cycle through those little jumper boxes to try to light things up in here. So, a little darker than I would like it, but we're going to make it through. So, as I mentioned outside, this is a Murphy bed model, and as I mentioned outside, the one we have in stock could look different than this. Rockwood gives you 2 different wood tone choices, 3 different decors, and 2 different floor fabrics. They give you more combinations of interior look and design than anybody else. So, let's get dug in here. We've got... This is an extended slide. It's not just a U-dinette. If you look, you see that they also have this big, like pantry or closet or cabinet or whatever you want it to be in here, because it does have a hanging rod. It does have adjustable shelves. It can do whatever you need it to do on your specific trip, and its purpose can change from one trip to the next. The U-dinette here, this is so that if the grandkids come along, they've got a nice place to sleep, because you can sleep an adult there. 2 adults if they're willing to get real snuggly, but you can easily sleep a couple kids there. And I like that Rockwood makes it so much easier to get to their storage. And again, you're not going to see particle board and chipboard in a Rockwood. If you see wood, it's plywood. It's just a better grade material, you know. Their dinette table is free floating, so if you need to use that as an island for kitchen prep space, which I don't think you're going to need to in this floor plan, more on that in a minute, you can fold that down and it can be a coffee table. Take that outside and it's a picnic table with a U-lounge left over. This floor plan is highly flexible and terribly impressive. So up front, during the daytime, we just have a nice big wide open welcoming living room with lots and lots of you know, living space. And that's the thing, is that this has the living space of a big super slide trailer without the weight and cost and length of a super slide. Now, when we are ready to hunker down for the night, this is all the harder it is. One hand operated Murphy bed. And it's got strut assist to make this easy, because I got skinny guy chicken arms over here. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big upper body buff, bruh. So Rockwood also uses Serta mattresses. They've got a nice thing going there with nicer grade mattresses. And you can see now, we have a traditional walk-around queen bed. And I love the straps can keep the bedding on it so you don't have to tuck that off and on every single time. So we've got a walk-around bed. We've got bedside stands with power outlets for your CPAP machines, folks. Overhead lighting, overhead vent, cross breeze windows. Everything you expect from a front bedroom trailer in a trailer that doesn't have to have the size and length and weight and cost of a front bedroom trailer. And then, when you're done with it, again, skinny guy, chicken arms, you can put this stuff away. One hand operational. Kind of shoddy camera work while I'm doing this, but that's all there is to it. Also, this is kind of cool. They made this capable of flipping up so that you can get to the storage under the sofa, which is your pass-through storage I mentioned earlier. Let's spin around here because this thing has a really, really good kitchen area. And it's kind of split up in a few different ways, but you can see they did not waste an inch of this. Now, other versions of similar concepts that I've seen, they always put the TV over there. And it's kind of awkward because you can't see it easily in the dinette. You can see it okay from the sofa. But first of all, Rockwood's using bigger electronics. They're all these high-def stuff, and it's all high-def wired and everything. Their entertainment center, it's DVD, Bluetooth, it's everything high-def. And it also has an app you can download on your phone that can turn your phone into a Bluetooth remote control for that stereo. You can be outside and adjust the volume of your stereo. It's just awesome. Now that TV, remember, it dismounts and can go outside, but when it's inside, is it not in the absolute perfect location? Because it can obviously face the living room, it can face the bed at night, it can face the dinette. It is the best version of this I've ever seen. And guys, gals, I've seen a lot of them. I've done close to 2,500 of these videos at the time of this. I've seen a lot of trailers, and I didn't do videos for my entire career. So, anyway, Rockwood standardized solid surface countertops. They have a nice recessed sink and stovetop with a nice tempered glass cover and pretty heavy-duty sink cover over here. And I like that it's a resin top so that if you leave it in here in transit and it bounces around, it might make noise, but it ain't gonna break. Not like a solid surface insert will. You're gonna see more and more and more manufacturers go into this. Promise you that. Rockwood's always been on the bleeding edge of the razor on this kind of stuff. Rockwood also uses, by the way, a 22-inch oven instead of a 16-inch. They use bigger stuff. So by recessing the sink and the stove, you've got some really good, useful prep space in a small camper that otherwise wouldn't have it. Now, you also have like a 2.5-foot countertop extension you can have there. But what's nice is the area they gave you to tuck that away. And that's this mega pantry over here. And we'll get to that in just a second. I just want to give you, this is the look right when you walk in. You see you've got that adjustable closet there, plenty of wide open seat. I love this. This is a stone cold stunner. By the way, this is a 2-inch arched laminated roof. These things are built. Central air, too. A lot of small ultralights won't have that. And look at the attention to detail. You see there's a little door stopper there so that your door handle doesn't dig into your refrigerator front. You see there's a door stopper up there so you stop the same thing from happening. It's this stupid thing. It's not like it costs a bunch of money. That's funny. It's not like it costs a bunch of money, but it's what it does for you. It's the money it prevents you from losing in repairs and dings and scratches and lost resale value. And did you see that motion activated pantry light, the way that kicked on? Is that not Star Trek space age freaking cool? There's that huge sink cover I was telling you about. That tucks away in the perfect spot out of the way so that it's there when you need it, gone when you don't, and you just have a giant mega pantry here. Murphy beds are not known for good storage. Oh, I love that. They're not known for good storage. This one breaks the mold in the best way possible. Now, we've talked about a lot of really cool, best-in-class things, but the one thing Rockwood's always done the best is their bathroom. Lightweight models like this don't usually have dedicated, awesome bathroom linen and storage space. They don't usually have a fifth wheel radius shower with a big honking skylight above it. They don't usually have this much nice footroom. They don't usually have a big max air fan with a roof cover built right on it. And another giant storage space. As if we haven't seen enough storage in a brand or a series of trailer. Murphy bed Ultralite, not usually known for storage. Look at all this. Now down here, this is your outside kitchen, so this is just gobs of bonus storage space above it. This is awesome. Like I said, if I will bet not your paycheck, but my own, that next year this will be on the best sellers list. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone. This is awesome.